if a franchisor is asking for large license fees up front and their premises are not very impressive themselves and is invasive of showing him his management team and trying to select franchisees they've got for themselves to go and see, instead of opening up their book and showing him all of their network and allowing that potential franchise owner to choose his own ones he wants to go and speak to in the territory. 100%.
I think you just need to be, I think people buy off people. We're integral, we're honest, we're transparent. The process of buying a franchise isn't just coming into a shop, handing over the money and expecting it. There's got to be a lot. You need to have several meetings with us, visits to the factory, some of our previous customers, talk to our franchisees that we've already got, and build up the picture for yourselves, really.
Any franchisor who is reluctant to give you access to their network. Yeah, so obviously, as I mentioned earlier, it's ideal you need to speak to existing franchisees. I know some franchisors, they'll be like, well, you can speak to those two people, but nobody else. And that would kind of ring alarm bells for me. And just any franchisor, I think, who's not very open, because you're going to be working with that franchisor for at least 5 years. You're going to have that kind of business relationship. So you need to know that you're going to work successfully together, because their success means your success,
Yes, I think the worry about franchises not being good value for money, it's where there's maybe not a good track record, or if you look online and you find a lot of negative feedback, negative comments. There are so many online reputation sites now that you can check up on different things, forums and so on. And there'll always be some bad news there, because there's always somebody that's been disillusioned. But you have to take a viewpoint and a balanced judgment on what's an acceptable level of bad news about that particular franchise.
What's important is to see what the interest of the franchisor is in the long-term relationship. This franchise is a particularly good example of that, because what the franchise has been created to do has been to grow the business, and one of the reasons for our very competitive franchise price is that we're not actually looking to make profit out of the franchising operation itself. What we're looking to do is make profit out of the business that is grown in partnership with our franchisees.